Welcome back everybody to another episode of Boats vs. Haulover, where man and machine take on Mother Nature down at Haulover Inlet in Miami, Florida. I'm your host Broncos Guru in collaboration with our boy Wavy Boats, and it's another Wavy Guru Productions back down at the inlet. And if you can't tell, it is thumping down here today. My man right here though has those throttles pinned and told his boys to hang on, and he's bailing right out the inlet. Let's see if the rest of our captains have the same luck. Here we'll enter our first round. Our first round contestant is a big boy. Here we can see they're coming out of Haulover, and they're coming out a little slow. They didn't really accelerate once they cleared the bridge here at Haulover Inlet, and they're kind of going to pay the price a little bit for that one. It's a rough day, so I know why they didn't do it. But without getting up a little bit on plane, this boat is now at the mercy of Haulover Inlet and is going to just have to sit there and take whatever pounding Haulover decides to throw at it. Now, I will admit, when I saw this large yacht coming through, I thought for sure this will be a layup win for the boats. Why wouldn't I? It usually is. It takes a lot like this right here from Haulover to take a win against a big yacht. Here we can see Haulover winds up throwing a couple breakers at him. This boat's going a little bit too slow. It winds up stuffing the bow, and unfortunately this yacht winds up taking a loss here in the first round for the boats. Hopefully here in the second round the boats can make a little bit of a comeback. Here are our second round contestants having a little family day coming through Haulover. It looks like he's got wifey and the kid, and things don't look good for them either though. He's coming out once again just a little bit slow. He really has to get a little throttle behind this boat, try and get it a little up on plane, but man, Haulover is throwing haymakers, and it may not even matter what he does. Haulover is just going to have its way with this boat as well. Now this boat's made it through the washing machine, but now we're heading out into the big rollers, and hopefully they don't wind up stuffing the bow like several other boats today. Nope, they're not going to get that lucky. Haulover's going to toss it at them, and these guys are going to get the free Haulover deck rinse as well. They're just coming out just a little slow. Once again, he had to get that bow up in the air, but he had the family with him, and he's just trying to take it easy, and they wind up paying the price. But here's one of my favorite parts of this clip. Here, wifey's looking back at land like, what are we doing? Turn this thing around. And unfortunately, they'll take a loss for the boats here in the second round as well. The boats go down 2-0 early. The boats have to pick it up here in the third round. And here in the third round, we're going to have this Intrepid making its way into Haulover Inlet. This crew is definitely dealing with a heavy following sea, which can make things difficult and sometimes the boat a little difficult to control as they're coming into the inlet. As can be seen right here, they lose control for a second. Captain's able to get right back on the throttle though and get this thing straightened out, and it appears they should have no issues making it the rest of the way into the inlet. This is a close one, but we're going to go ahead and give this win to the boats, and that'll take us into the fourth round with Haulover up 2-1. And here in the fourth round, we've got another big boy coming through Haulover Inlet, but they've added another degree of difficulty to this one. If you look closely, there are people in the bow of this yacht. And we already saw another large yacht come through earlier, and things didn't end well for that yacht, but the risk is definitely higher here. If something like that happens to this yacht, we've probably got a couple people swimming. But this crew is even taking it slower than our last crew, but this boat just appears to be a little more stable. Overall, it's probably a little bigger vessel, maybe a little more beam, because it's definitely not rocking and rolling the same, probably a little more weight as well, and they're not going to have any issues like we normally expect from these yachts, and this yacht will take a win against Haulover. And that'll take us into our fifth and final round, tied at 2 apiece. Who will take the win? Will it be the boats or Haulover Inlet? And we're going to finish off with a Sea Fox entering the inlet. Now this crew, as they're trying to enter the inlets, dealing with that same heavy following sea we saw that Intrepid facing, but here this crew is going to play the safe route. They're going to post up on the back of a wave, not try and overpower or do anything too crazy, but just take this safe ride in, which unfortunately for Haulover is going to give this boat a win, and that's going to give the boats the win in this episode. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Boats vs. Haulover. If you did, please check out our other content. We have Wavy Boats, who does a bunch of great things down at Haulover Inlet. My channel, Broncos Guru, we do some great comedy boating videos there as well. And of course, we've got the Miami Boat Ramps channel that focuses on all the hilarity that happens at the boat ramps in South Florida. And if you guys haven't already, go ahead and drop an anchor on the subscribe button here.